So we're playing this mix from Jaguar Skills, and Ali was just explaining to me why we're playing this little mini-mix later on today.
Right.
And Ali is now going to tell you all and explain it to everybody.
Well, it's 12 hours of dance, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Monday, and then it's 12 hours of drum and bass from 7 p.m. through to the next morning. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So hang on when?
On Monday, Bank Holiday Monday.
So when we come in to do our show on Tuesday morning,
Yeah.
when we're listening to Radio 1 on the way, and they'll just be playing drum and bass music.
Yes. So, on this show, on Monday
The
morning,
last listener switches the light off when they leave.
it'll be Pete Tong.
When? What? Say that again?
So on this show, on Monday morning, will be Pete Tong.
Pete's never been up before 7 o'clock in his life.
He's done this show before, hasn't he?
Has he?
Yeah, once, I think.
Once. So it's Pete Tong, Kissy Sellout, Annie Mac, then Judge Jules at 4 p.m. Then at 7, the drum and bass takeover on Radio 1 and 1 Extra.
Jesus. It sounds brilliant.
I think it sounds great.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it sounds great. I think it sounds rubbish. And I'm allowed to have my opinion. I'm sorry. I think that sounds rubbish. You know, and I have this very bizarre... I have a weird question about that. If you like drum and bass music, apparently you don't sleep and you can just listen to it all the way through the night. It doesn't make any sense.
Also the iPlayer.
Yeah, but no, they're putting it out between 7 at night and 7 in the morning. So if you love drum and bass, right, don't bother going to work on Tuesday or college uni. If you want to be sitting up at 4 in the morning going, only 3 more hours to go.
Isn't the issue the fact that if you're listening to drum and bass in the early hours, you can't sleep? If you've got that on, there's no way you're going to sleep.
What time is it? 10 to 6? Oh, so many minutes left. That's what it sounds like if it's in the next room.
Who's doing that
Where
noise?
is that
Dave.
coming? How do you do that?
I'll tell you why I've got a problem with it as well. And if you don't mind, I want to speak to the nation. Because a few years ago, Radio 1, like many radio stations around the world, struggled with the bank holiday weekend. They didn't know what to do. They tried to get their big-name DJs on, but as they had brilliant agents, they were contractually obliged to give them bank holidays off, leaving them with the poor weekend people. So what did Radio 1 do? They struck gold. They created the Radio 1 takeover, where you, the listeners, could choose anything when Radio 1 would play it. You want Scouting for Girls? No problem. You want the Beatles? No problem. You want the Kiora advert? No problem. You asked for it, we played it, and Britain was a better place. And then, after the success of the 10-hour takeover, it got dropped like a lead balloon. Well, let me tell you, drum and bass, I say in your face, I think it's time to bring the 10-hour takeover back for the next bank holiday weekend. Thank you. People of Britain, I think you should have the right to request Come On Eileen at 10 to 1 in the afternoon. If you want to hear S Club 7 after Rage Against the Machine, you can have that right. If you want to hear the Shake and Vac advert at 10 to 7 in the evening, then stand with me as we say, give us back our takeover.
That's that corporate box ticked.
Who's with me? Seriously? Come on.
I like the takeover.
I like drum and bass.
I also like drum and bass.
Which one's better though,
I
Dave?
like everything.
You corporate kiss-ass animals, you really are. I'm just saying, I want our 10-hour takeover back for the next bank holiday. That's all I'm saying. I want to tune in and enjoy it. That said, though, I do love my drum and bass through the night time. Oh, God. Anyway. Let's move on.
BBC
Radio 1.
Hop, 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 hop. Jump in the middle, pop, pop in the middle, pop in the middle, pop in the middle, jump in the middle, jump in the middle, pop in the middle, pop in the middle. Do my drum and bass.
Are you alright?
What's wrong with you?
You have a little turn there.
I do my drum and bass.
Oh, I'm with you.
Message Moyles style.
That's what they do. Drum and bass.
There we are.
Yeah, but you're not a proper drum and bass MC,
No,
are
but
you?
you get a.
They don't say things like that, though.
Jump in the middle, jump in the middle, pump in the middle, pump in the middle. That's what they do.
Jam in the middle? What?
Okay, well, what's in the middle?
Jump.
You can have anything in the middle.
All right. Well,
Jump
you
in
can
the
have
middle.
cheese in the middle.
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
Got cheese in the middle, have cheese in the middle. Cheesy, cheese in the middle now.
Ah, it does work. I was wrong.
You have fast music like this, and then you put a voice on, put a voice on, put a voice on. Just repeat what you say.
A whole night of this.
Loads of echo. And the radio wouldn't think that people would hear this for 12 hours. 12 hours mix, 12 hours mix. I'm never about 12 hours mix. Cheese in the middle, cheese in the middle. 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours. And you make a funny noise.
Oh, my goodness.
I got 21 seconds to go. I got 21 seconds to go. 21 seconds to go.
My phone's put a voice on, put a voice on.
Should we play the Jaguar version?
Put a voice on, put a voice on. Put a voice on, put a voice on. Oh, bumsy.
And they haven't asked you to be part of this 12-hour
they haven't
takeover.
asked me to bring it up.
Isn't it
Unbelievable.
amazing? I think you would have been great between 3 and 4 in the morning.
With us. I could be down with that drum, but I could do this. I could have done a show. Why didn't they ask me? Tune into the world at one. Go! BBC Radio 4. John Humphreys in the middle, John Humphreys in the middle. Fishing. Booyah, booyah. Fishing forecast, fishing forecast. Beep, beep, PM. So there you are. All right, well, anyway, look.
Amazing crossover.
There is a Jaguar Skills little mini mix I'll play for you in 3 minutes' time. It's drum and bass down, and all of that. Thank you.
Digital.
FM.
Online.
This is BBC Radio 1.
Fulham are through to their first ever European final.
Sultan Gira has scored for Fulham. Fans are jumping into each other's arms. They lead by 2 goals to 1.
They came from
Craven Cottage, everybody in the place, Fulham in your face.
They came from behind to beat Hamburg 2-1 at Craven Cottage. Sultan Gira scored the winner 6 minutes after Simon Davis equalised.
We've got a very sort of rigid game plan. You know, the manager drills into us every day how he expects us to play, you know, when things are going well and when things are going bad, and we just stuck to it. We got to half-time, he said, just keep playing your game, don't try and do things that we don't do on the training pitch, and we didn't, and so we got there in the end.
And you can hear the full interview on Newsbeat at 12:45. Fulham won't be facing another English team in the final. Liverpool were knocked out by Atletico Madrid on away goals after drawing 2-2 on aggregate with Liverpool. Rafa Benitez is gutted.
Disappointed because we were so hard. I thought we deserve more. Players from the beginning until the end, I thought they couldn't do more.
The semi-finals.
Couldn't do more. They worked so hard until the end. They couldn't do more. They couldn't do more. What do we say to him? Bye, 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 bye.
The semi-finals of the World Snooker Championships get underway again later in Sheffield. Mark Selby trails Graham Dott by 5 frames to 3. Neil Robertson is ahead against Ali Carter. England have won their final warm-up match against South Africa before the World 2020 starts on Saturday. And Andy Murray is out of the Rome Masters tennis.
Miserable man, never smiles. He's a miserable man. Terrible game. Miserable man. Why will he never smile? Oh, miserable man. Go count all your money.
He lost, by the way, in straight sets to David Ferrer.
And the weather. Feeling much colder today. Heavy.
Cold. It's cold in the middle now. Cold in the middle. Sun in the middle now. Sun in the middle. Cold. It's cold in the middle now. Cold in the middle.
Oh!
Oh,
that
I'm
was
crying.
cold. It's cold.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
it sounded like you fused cold and it's very, very closely.
Well, cold it's.
Well, well, do you know worse
Oh,
than
instead
that?
I said cold boom.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
a little bit.
It's cold in the middle. It's cold in the middle.
It's cold. It's
cold.
exactly.
It's yeah.
It sounded like.
A little
no, I
bit.
didn't say that.
I got it.
Heavy rain for most places. There may even be a few thunderstorms later. The bank holiday weekend looks like being a wet one as well.
Wet one.
Wet one. 8:36 now.
Want to hear Jaguar Skills in the mix?
Yes.
Jump with the middle. Jump with them. Pump with the middle. And by the way, can I just have enough? Can we just put this to rest? By the way, that I don't know my drum and bass. All right.
Right, sure.
I think you're about to learn a lesson that I'm never, never wrong.
Rolling master, rolling crew. This is the history of drum and bass.
Yes.
Jaguar Skills.
You ready, Dom?
Ready.
Let's go.
Ready, Tina?
Ready?
We're now ready for takeoff.
Dom, roll massive.
Dave, yes.
Come on. Jump in the middle, pump in the middle, back in the middle, clap in the middle. Move your life in time in the middle. 1, 1, 1, 2, 5 in the middle. Jump in the middle, pump in the middle, back in the middle, clap in the middle. Give on the record defender, Jaguar. Mix it up. Wicked, wicked.
Jungle is massive.
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 Jaguar, keep rinsing, keep mixing, keep rolling. Radio 1, show them. Let's go. Get with it when the next one come down. Get with it with the bass and drum. Hit you up on microphone, stand with the run for the winner of the version. In with the vibe, with the bitch on, get set, get. Gonna get shot, get shot. I come with them master down. I'm not a level dog, like the devil. My DJ when I'm on the metal. For the beat, nothing like that, so skip it, man. I'll mash up the jam. Even in America, even Japan. Let's go. Okay, I think it's time to get into some bars now, some lyrics. Chip into level 2, level 1. The man you just come to level 2, level 2. You was trying to come through to level 2, level 3. It was all about me. To level 2, level 4. SAS push war. To level 2, level 5. Let's get live. To level 2, level skips. All about skips. To level 2, level 7. A lyrical weapon. To level 2, level 8. Uncontrollables like no hate. To level 2, level 9. DBMC on mine. What about now go on the baseline? Uncontrollables on the drive. To level 2, level skips, all about the skips. Hey yo, it's your boy Mr. Skibbity and DJ Jaguar Skills. We're taking you through the history of drum and bass only on BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra. Let's go!
Join us next time for another Jaguar Skills adventure.
Jaguar Skills.
See what I'm telling you? Jump in the middle, jump in the middle, pump in the middle, pump in the middle, back in the middle, back up in the middle, big back, See, Dom?
Amazing. I take my hat off.
See?
You
What's
do
his
know
name?
your drum and
MC
bass.
Skibbity? Is that his name?
I think so.
I like that guy.
Cut it up, Flavio.
There you go, I like him. He's got some licks, brother.
What's the bit when he just goes...
I enjoyed that.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Colin Liverpool just says, 12 hours of this... God help us. Oh, you got to love that mix, though. Got to give him that.
Brilliant.
Jaguar Skills, who was on last night, so go on the iPlayer and listen again to an hour. Jaguar Skills, the man is the best on planet Earth. After Comedy Dave and Alan. And there's 12 hours of drum and bass starting 7 o'clock Monday night. So 7 o'clock Monday morning.
It's more 10.
Plus 7 o'clock Monday morning until 5 o'clock Tuesday morning. It's all dance and drum and bass stuff.
Get yourself some Anadin.
DJ Anadin in the place! Along with MC Advil! Come on, let's hear it! Who's got a headache? I've got a headache! Headache. Jump on the man, jump on the man.
Cut the music.
I'm not looking.
Are you actually standing there with your trousers by your ankles?
No.
I'm not
No.
looking.
Oh my God, Chris. Right. While I don't think about you with no trousers on,
Hello
listen
there.
to this.
Jump in the middle, pump in the middle, clap in the middle, clap in the middle, jump in the middle, jump in the middle, pump in the middle, pump in the middle. Got cheese in the middle now, cheese in the middle, cheesy, cheese in the middle now. 12 hours mix, 12 hours mix. I'm living about 12 hours mix. Cheese in the middle now, cheese in the middle. 12 hours. Put a voice on, put a voice on now. Put a voice on, put a voice on.
but the thing-
Wait. Oh, bumsy.
People said you sounded like a demented cattle auctioneer.
Hang on. But you need the music. See, that sounds a cappella. That sounds
Chris,
weird.
no, I've got to say, you're not that bad.
I know, I'm good.
You're not that bad. And actually, I need an MC really badly for my sets. So I thought maybe you could step up and jump on it at One Big Weekend.
BBC Radio 1.
Now cheese plates with the got curly hair. I see her naked. Like that.
Where did the naked thing come from?
Just from one of my dreams. You were naked milking a cow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the Radio 1 DJ Farm. Brilliant.
Really? Radio 1 DJ Farm.
Yeah. Coxie was picking up the eggs.
Stop.
She was naked.
Every day this conversation's got more and more depraved.
You should have seen Joe Wiley with the donkeys.
Can I go?
Hang on a second.
Oh, here we go.
You can go, you can go. You can go, you can go. You can go, you can go. Milking the cow.
Yeah, are you up for jumping on my set One Big Weekend?
I'll jump on your set.
Come on, Annie.
Just say the word, Annie. I'll be jumping on your set.
This is BBC Radio 1.
The UK's official number one. Hey, it's Anna Vickers, and this is my number one single once on BBC Radio 1. Radio 1. Radio 1.